It wouldn't be a stream without technical difficulties, but somehow we're only a few minutes late this time. Thank you for joining us all again for another Super Robot Sundays here on Sound Goblin Gaming as we continue our playthrough of Super Robot Wars V. I am, as always, Bograt.
I am the Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
And I'm Vincent.
And, last time around, we got to essentially the last actual path split. There's the final one, which will still come up, but this is the last one where it's like, hey, like half the team is going this way, half the team is going that way. And because we didn't give a shit, a coin flip decided we went on the Gundam side.
Yep. So this one was solely a case of either one.
And I guess on the bright side, we got to basically give a sub-pilot to the 00 Quanti.
Yes.
Tiny Tieria.
Yes.
Yep.
Teensy Weensy.
And have Digitaria.
Oh, and I guess the ELS showed up and started absorbing shit as they do.
Yeah.
Still don't care.
No. I'll have to watch this movie at some point, but we're not there in Crossrays, which we haven't started yet, so I don't care. I'm going to put this off as long as possible.
Strictly speaking, we're technically starting there in Crossrays off stream to get a good warship, and then we'll get back there eventually.
Yes, but that won't matter. This is the Ptolemaeus 2 Kai, don't ask questions.
Been here the whole time.
Just found it on the side of the road.
Never thrown it out.
Not that you terribly need warships in that game, but still, it's nice to have.
I generally still prefer them to the raid groups.
I had 1 and 1, and I honestly, it's a toss-up, especially after you start getting energy upgrades. Because when you start recovering like 30% of 300 energy, yeah, you just don't run out of fucking energy on units.
Yeah.
Between that and the raid link-up is kind of nonsense after a while.
It is, but again, I just part of it's tradition, part of it is just in general. I kind of like the warships a little bit more in the sense that it is technically one more unit on the field, although warship attacks are usually not super great.
It's 2 more units on the field, actually, because there's the
yeah.
extra. Actually, it's way more than that usually, because you don't get to field entire raid groups per se.
Yeah.
But raid groups all stay out there all the time, so there's kind of a balance there. They don't have to come back for energy. Literally can't. But
in
yeah.
fairness, the way I play, the units I deploy from warships rarely have to come back for energy either.
Yeah. It mostly depends on how much they're being attacked by other units.
Pretty much. But yeah, we'll get into that more when we actually get to the game, so we can talk about kind of the difference between raid groups and warships and whatnot.
Yeah. I did play with 1 of each for most of the game. They both kind of have their advantages and disadvantages.
Yep.
I don't know. I do really like firing the wave motion gun.
Yes, the Ptolemaeus 2 Kai, which we also have over here.
Yes.
4 warships.
Don't field it when they don't make us, but it's actually not half bad in here, if nothing else, because Trans Am gives it like
Trans Am is
inherent,
cute, which gives it
inherent
inherent
move and
charge.
fire and all that.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good for like the first 2 turns when you're moving up in positioning.
Yeah.
Its inherent problem is, God, do we have so many warships?
The inherent problem here is the Garancieros exists.
Yeah.
It's just 14 natural move right now.
Yeah. 14 natural move. The spirits on
Just
Zimmerman
whatever.
is
No
really
specific,
good.
no character specific stuff.
Spirits on Zimmerman are quite good from what I remember.
Spirits on Zinderman are pretty much everything you could possibly want from a warship captain. It's just all kinds of insane other support and healing and
Okay, this is going to automatically do... No quantities right there. No. Recruitment distance. Okay, we have TAC P or... Obviously, we don't have an SR condition yet.
correct. That being said, our SR condition in this one is just going to be defeating 2 of the enemy warships in a single turn.
That's not hard.
Well, it's 2 specific ones. It's two
okay.
boss statted ones.
Okay.
It is the Gwipalon class Shudelg and the Gwipalon class Balgray.
Do we have a SR point on this? Or, sorry, a TAC P balance on this one?
Yes, kick Soji's ass. Sorry, I just saw the SR point for the next mission. Before map clear, defeat at least 4 enemy units in a single turn with a single battleship captain. I.e., the Yamato exists.
Guess that even when we don't want him to.
Okita, calm down. Fire! Those motherfuckers stepped.
Akita, we're not supposed to use the wave motion. Wave motion gun is only be used for travel. I don't care.
Skander sent us the wave motion technology to help us travel to them. Well, they're pussies. Shoot these motherfuckers. I... Oh no, an ambush from behind. Who could have expected this?
They're surrounding us in space. Wait.
Listen. Space is effectively two-dimensional. We can only travel on the surface of the Sea of Stars. Except the Tuatha, because it's a submarine. It can go below the surface of the Sea of Stars.
We can't hit it. It's too deep.
We'll have to use our space depth charges.
Yes, there we go. We have to defeat the Shuddelg and the Balgray by turn 5, both in a single turn.
Still
Again.
defeat all enemies for gold, so it doesn't really
Yes.
matter if I... Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, the primary objective is defeat all enemies. The specific SR point is defeat the 2, major warships there on the same turn by turn 5.
Also, thank you for reminding me of Infinite Revise. Where that is literally a thing. Also, Lord of the Flies.
What was the tactic on this one again? My brain stopped working.
Kick Soji's ass.
What about Kickstarter?
Soji's going to show up in his interdimensional being
Yeah.
suit, and we just have to push his shit in.
Yep.
That's okay. There are much dumber things that games have done about space. Oh, there's a weird radioactive barrier that destroys anything that leaves Earth. But somehow these weird alien monsters have come through it the other way.
It's a good thing we built the robots to go into space. Now we can fight the aliens. This is actually what the scientist sounds like.
One of these days, we are going to do that game on a Super Robot Sunday,
One of
and
these
it's going to
days.
we're going to fucking suffer through it.
Operation Darkness?
No, Rad.
Oh, Rad.
No, Operation Darkness is anti-Nazi werewolves,
right,
vampires, and
anti-Nazi.
Frankenstein.
That's right.
Operation Darkness is one I would probably play for like a Tuesday game when we get back into the RPGs.
Yeah, no, Rad is Robot Alchemic Drive. It is simultaneously, like, Krampus and I, it is one of our favorite games, and also one we dread playing more than anything else because it controls like wet, wrapped up ass.
It controls.
It controls about as easily as you would think actually controlling a giant robot would.
Yeah. It controls.
With a PlayStation controller.
locally, and it has some of the best worst voice acting I have ever heard in a video game in my entire life up to this very point. It is Birdemic levels of acting. And I do not say that lightly.
It is delightfully atrocious.
So are these ships we're supposed to blow up?
The two main ones, the big boxy
One
motherfuckers.
of
Oh, okay,
It's one of
the
those.
non-green ones. Got
Yeah,
it.
basically. Technically, the other one is green.
Green and white, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're both Quiplon class. I have an idea.
The other one is this one.
Oh, okay.
Same design with
Yeah, the-
green
the-
sides.
They look like weird space RVs.
Coward.
Every time.
Yes. Robot Alchemic Drive is a game we will play on stream. We are almost guaranteed to have to replay some missions because we're not going to pass them on the first try. Because just Jesus Christ, that fucking game. Yeah, we've talked about it before. Hell, we've probably even talked about it on stream before. But it is just this insanely bizarre giant mech combat game for the PS2 wherein you literally play as the person who's not actually piloting the mech from inside the mech. You basically have a remote control, so you have to run around and go set up somewhere to have a view of the battlefield. Then you activate the control, and your viewpoint is from where you set your character up, not actually from the mech. And it is things like L1 moves the left foot forward, L2 moves the left foot backwards, R1 is the same for the right foot, the thumbsticks are the arms, the face buttons control like special attacks and abilities, but sometimes you have to move the arms in certain ways to trigger special abilities.
Yeah, like if you do a semicircle, you do this like
Depending on
overarching haymaker.
depending on which of the 3 Mega Knights you have, because all 3 of them have a different set of
They all do
moves.
have different.
For instance, one of them has a rocket punch, which does involve you doing like a full circle with the thumbstick to swing the arm around and then point it forward and hit I think the square button, and you will do a rocket punch.
One of the robots is in fact a trap.
A trap.
So the game rewards you or penalizes you based on how much of the city you destroy during your fight with the giant robot. One of the robots transforms into a giant tank.
It is collateral damage, the robot. There is no humanly possible way to actually use that thing without destroying large swaths of the city. Yeah, they all have some sort of transformation mode. One of them transforms into like a tank. One of them transforms into a jet. And then the third one we never actually use because it's even worse than the tank.
Galang the Castle Keep, who transforms into a giant tank, is slow as shit and is armored to the nines.
Yeah, it's fucking impossible to hurt, basically.
There is Air Fortress Wall, which transforms into an air fortress, which is by default the correct one to use for the aforementioned reason of city destruction.
Well, not only for the aforementioned reason of city destruction, but also because it is not until like the last 3 or 4 missions of the game that you actually face off against any aliens that fly. So you can, in fact, transform into Air Fortress mode, just fly high enough that the enemies can't hit you and just blast them with your lasers. It takes fucking forever, and this is not always the best thing to do because sometimes you are on a pretty strict time limit for these missions, but it is a way to guarantee you will not get touched.
Yeah, and then there is Guardian Vavel, who does not transform into anything, but can activate a super mode by slamming its hands together. This starts a 180-second timer, and if you go over that 180-second timer, you explode and take out the city.
Yeah, no, he Ultramans.
Yeah.
I actually prefer Vavel, but like I like Vavel from a design perspective. I will not play as Vavel. It's a bad idea.
My favorite was Lick Wall, just because it was easy just to unlock things, because it attacks faster than any other. There are also 3 independent storylines of like 50 missions apiece, depending on which.
Yes, because there are 3 protagonists that are actually different characters and have different relationships with the different NPCs in the game. This will not be a Birth by Sleep instance. We will not, in fact, do 3 playthroughs of Rad.
No, we'll do 1 playthrough of Rad. We'll explain the other 2 briefly in like 2 sentences apiece.
New enemies did not change.
Nope.
The goal is still defeat all enemies.
Yeah, the only thing we have to do, make sure we do, is kick Soji's ass. A thing which, again, we have to do anyways. So it's a very convenient TACP bonus because you can't not.
Also, Robot Equipment Tribe is made by the same people who make Earth Defense Force.
Yep.
So, that weird level of janky yet quality.
It has that exact same, like, bizarre late 70s, early 80s B-movie feel as EDF. Which does remind me, at some point, we really do need to pick up World Brothers.
World Brothers.
They've insane, like, nobody knows who asked for this or where the fuck it came from, but they did like a weird voxel-based EDF game.
Voxel-based EDF
with like
hero
classes.
shooter.
With like, yeah, actual like specific classes.
Each, rather than being like, you are soldier.
Yeah, and here's all the like 300 different equipment options. It is straight up like, this is your build or this is your build, but there's
This is
like
your character and this is their logo.
but there's like way
Tons
more
and
of them
tons
than
and
there
tons.
normally are. There's normally only like 3 or 4 in an EDF game, but then you have all the equipment options, whereas World Brothers was like, there's like 50, but they're all like preset loadouts.
That's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, everything from the usuals like Ranger and Wing Diver to Maid or Jackal Band.
Yeah, it's EDF meets Wonderful 101. And is apparently, I believe the best way to put it is as good as any other EDF game is, in the sense that it is not a game I would necessarily call good, but if you like EDF, you will like World Brothers.
That series in general is one I've actually been kind of wanting to try at some point, but
They're fun.
Anytime
yeah.
Anytime you want to play EDF,
Yeah.
you put out the call, I will. I think I just keep it installed at this point, despite the fact that it is not humongous, but decently large. It's in like the 20-ish gigs.
And I, Ravager Researcher O'Hara, will assist you.
Yeah, no, I am always down to play EDF. That game is the exact right kind of stupid that I am always in the mood for. We never did actually finish our playthrough we were doing on the higher difficulty, did we?
No,
No, not the
I'm
one on the
100% fine with going back to it.
Yeah. I just talking about it just reminded me.
I think we just got distracted by other stuff.
Yeah,
Didn't
we
make it back.
we were decently, and we were in the like the, I want to say like the 30s or something
Yeah.
in there, but we never quite made it all the way through as we were going through on the harder difficulties. It was not the hardest difficulty. We don't hate ourselves that much.
Yeah, I mean, we also did a whole playthrough on stream.
Yes, we did do a whole playthrough on stream, but that was on normal difficulty. In our personal lives with our multiplayer gaming, we were, God, must have been damn near close to a year ago now when we were doing hard mode, because it was like
It wasn't that.
it was early this year.
It was a couple months. Because I was like, I feel like doing EDF, so I started playing EDF. And you guys saw me playing EDF, and you're like, hey, you're
We're gonna
playing
fucking
EDF.
play. Yeah, that is usually how it happens with EDF. Is again, it's never a game I'm going to necessarily kick up on my own. But if literally anyone else is playing EDF, I'm like, hell yeah, I'll play EDF. It is not a game I think is particularly enjoyable single player.
Oh, it's definitely more fun with other people.
Yeah, like it's fine single player, but the true magic of EDF comes in multiplayer. And you guys having to learn that running in front of me in cave missions is a terrible
Or
idea.
beside you, or anywhere near you. As you throw a grenade that explodes in like half the map. That hits a bug limb 2 feet in front of you.
Listen, I only have to use that because they don't give me the stupid bomb anymore that you cannot actually safely use. The bomb that was usable in a grand total of like 2 missions in that game, because it had to be one of the cavern missions that specifically had the like constant climbing down, and the only way to safely use it was to basically
drop it.
start it from the very beginning, drop it off the side of the path so it dropped all the way to the bottom, and then detonate it like 30 seconds later when it actually landed, because otherwise the explosion was too large and would just kill you.
I assume we're just taking passive damage.
That's my assumption.
Yeah, there was a cutscene thing.
We're basically being bombarded.
Yeah, we're being
while we're here.
bombarded from all sides, which translates to we're taking a bunch of damage.
learned a new type harder.
Artificially.
Yep.
So that is one experiment I am going to perform in Crossrays when we get to our playthrough. I am going to see exactly how many of those abilities I can stack on a single person.
Wait, which abilities?
New type,
Oh,
cyber
new
new
type,
type,
cyber,
the new type's lost power.
New type is the hard one, actually. Because there's one, I think, in the game. And I don't think I ever picked it up as a skill from any of the missions. You might be able to. I just don't remember whether any of the missions will drop it.
Yeah.
You'd have to look that up. Cyber new type and new type's lost power are different, however. I think those drop pretty regularly.
Yeah. Innovator, seed factor,
Well, that's that. True Innovator,
cross,
super coordinator.
whatever the fuck the age thing is.
Something Rathalion code, or is that just for the perfect self? No, I'm trying to remember the. Oh wait, am I thinking of a different one? I don't remember actually.
The G self?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's G-Reco. That's not age.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
not age. But there is a
Ages. What
like
was it?
Ran
under?
Hunter's Code or something like that.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, cross rounder is the age thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember it because who gives a shit about age? But there's of course also the extreme trap ability you can put on pilots. Status quo.
Yes.
This exists for some reason I don't really understand.
Challenge runs. That's
I guess.
same reason the junk parts exist.
In fairness, the junk parts I am currently using a set of just because as I'm doing the dispatch stuff, there are some units that I don't actually want gaining XP right now. Just to make it a little bit more slightly, I hesitate to use the word balanced in relation to Crossrays, but
Yeah. I mean, levels on units don't mean anywhere near as much as they did in G-Gen.
no, but even still, it's very much a case of like, if I hadn't put junk parts on these units, they're units I don't necessarily intend to develop any further.
Yeah.
So by the time we actually got started, they would be like level 15. Which, while levels themselves don't mean a whole lot, that's still significant stat boosts.
Yeah. But depending on where you put it. Boost or boost, depending on where you put your points. I channeled everything straight into attack all the time, but
Yes, see that is yet another playstyle difference. I actually go the opposite route. I typically put things more into the mobility, so they're just unhittable.
yeah. I found out they were technically unhittable anyways.
It depends on what units, but yeah.
Yeah.
There is basically a certain specific stat point I go for on things, and then once they hit that, then I move on to the other stats.
Yeah.
But
It basically doesn't matter that much because the mech's stats don't actually play into the equation anywhere near as much as you would think.
yeah, so at the very least, already just from running stuff, the DLC deployment missions to get some of the stuff set up early. I already have 1 Cyber New Type, 2 Space Pirate, and 1 Kuntala.
Ah,
And I will shortly be getting the New Type's Lost Power.
yeah. Yeah, I remember getting those. It's like new type I don't think I ever remember getting. I know there is one character who is junk that has new
Yes.
type.
Yes, Kuntala
Yeah.
is a character ability you can get. Kind of, yeah. It is actually specifically the effect of Kuntala is you deal 20% extra damage to enemies in battle, but you take 10% extra damage.
That 10% extra damage matters so much when they never hit you. But
Yeah, basically.
it's one of the dueling ones, basically. Although that one doesn't actually have to be one-on-one, so it's actually just... it's just basically you do 20% extra damage, period.
Pretty much. Yeah, it is one of the weird instances wherein just because of the setting, even all the G-Gen originals don't actually have some of the abilities they would usually have.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because, like, technically speaking, Ivan Ivanov typically has new type.
Yeah.
Because that's literally the only thing he has going for him is an absolutely fucking insane awaken stat.
Yeah.
There's 12, huh?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But even then, it doesn't matter because in actual progress of this game, we will be using the G-Gen original characters extremely briefly.
Up until the point where we unlock practically anyone with a name from a series.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, granted, there are some named characters from series that even I'm not going to bother with. I already have unlocked quite a number of them just by virtue of doing the deployment stuff.
Yeah, because as you unlock suits, you unlock people. But yeah,
some of them,
some of them are garbage. Yeah.
Karis can sit in the fucking scout list for all of time.
Yeah.
Fuck off. But, like, I have already recruited some of the folks that we're going to be using, one of which was a specific request because I got Bellry already, and then some of them that are stuff for me, i.e. Eugene is going to be the navigator for one of our warships, Jamil is going to be the commander for one of our warships, probably Field Laughter. I'm currently pretty close to getting Old Man Flit.
Howie.
It does like 1,000 or so damage.
Okay, so unless we leave ourselves at stupidly low health, that's not really that much of an issue. Or you could just do that.
Or I could just heal everyone the entire map for 5,000, yes.
You'll also almost certainly be fielding Mask, mostly because he amuses me.
Shark ones.
Well, Mask is specific because Mask has the combination of abilities of having Kuntala and I don't remember what the name of it is, but his other default ability is the lower your health is, the more damage you deal.
Oh, right, that one. Yeah, I don't remember the name of it either. One of those ones that scales inversely with your own power level.
Basically. Definitely going to take a little bit of time coming back to the G-Gen series from Super Robot Wars games to remember that press turns exist.
Yes.
You probably want to increase our hit chance.
Oh.
Now to hit him with anything significant.
You're an important character.
グルンガストの力私が引き出してあげるから
So,
その軽度な冒険安全さ
隊長みんな俺は
so he's dead. We cut him in half.
暗殺権じゃないからそこんとこよろしく
I think that's an item we haven't seen yet.
Nope.
Probably
that is the
close.
third Gardem item. There are only 3, I believe, and that is the last one. We haven't actually gotten one yet because we have the Gardem Analyzer and the other one. We got multiple Gardem Analyzers,
Yeah.
which is the only reason why I remember that one, and we have like one of the other one that we got. The Gardem Scouter, which was just a attack P, 20% boost. The Gardem Drive Core is pretty nice. Weapon damage 200, mobility plus 20, reduces weapon energy cost by 10%.
Helen.
There we go.
Are you, though? Are you really a superior commander? We've engaged you in how many battles you've lost now?
Now we have to play up our enemies. That way they don't send better enemies at us.
You can send better enemies at us. What difference can it make? Hit them with a sword, too.
Yeah, but then we have to start this entire dialogue process all over again where they pretend to be the best and really aren't. It just kind of gets old after a while. Oh, that was quick.
I don't know, some random guy I met who's totally cool with just erasing the memories of the sentient androids said that he'll fix our planet, so I'm gonna go along with him.
I just can't trust Iskander for some
But I can totally trust
reason.
these people.
I don't have any reason to not trust Iskander, but no.
No, you really can't.
Not in any way, shape, or form. Commander Hiss. Yes. Remember Cooper. Made a new tank called the Hiss.
Hiss. That's a name I can trust.
The Hiss cameo, or is he saying his name? I'm still not sure. No, I think it's just dumb.
I mean, also, the purpose of the trip to Iskander wasn't entirely just for the technology to restore Earth. It's also to go fight Gamulus.
Yep.
Because, like, restoring Earth isn't going to matter if Gamulus just virus bombs it again.
Scouters attack B. That's attack B and mobility and targeting. To damage, mobility, and energy consumption.
Yep.
You okay?
Swallowed wrong. What I was going to say when I chose to try and speak at the same time as I was swallowing is it's kind of a hard call because we don't really have any units that have actually run into energy issues with any sort of consistency. So it's the energy reduction, which is kind of the big thing off of it, is not a big deal.
Yeah.
Forty-seven. 47. I looked that up a little bit ago. Yeah, the last two DLC missions are after 47. Oh, it's bad when Angelo calls you a loser.
For example, something none of you have ever done.
You know, I'd have more respect for your stance on, you know, who's, you know, really like noble and worthy of respect if you didn't previously serve a man who literally imprinted his brain into a computer so that he could never die and would have copies made of him constantly. And whose final plan was effectively, I built all these dirty bomb mobile armors to send to Earth. With the literal,
the final plan.
with the literal intention of, like, they'll cause some havoc and then just fucking explode and irradiate the entire planet.
The bakery.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what he does.
Yeah.
He retired from space piracy to become a baker. Red boat.
I need a lot of red paint.
What?
Boat.
Why do they call it a gravy boat? It's not a boat.
If I had a sea of gravy, could I float a boat on it?
The difference between a ship and a boat. Is that a schooner?
I like that sigh at the end because I know you want to explain the answer.
I can answer that question, but I won't. I'd say you'd be surprised, but actually you probably wouldn't be surprised how often that question comes up when you work at a maritime museum.
Yeah.
Is that a schooner or the difference between a boat and a ship?
No, what's the difference between a boat and a ship?
It's 15 deployment specific in this one.
Nope.
Alright.
This is the one where the SR point is kind of a foregone conclusion.
The SR point is the Yamato exists.
Defeat at least 4 enemy units in a single turn with a single battleship captain. And the only other one is defeating. So the actual victory conditions are defeating the Gorgamech and the Crossbone X2 Kai. Yeah. The TACP bonus is for defeating the Gorgamech before it retreats.
Okay. Does it have a health threshold retreats or just like a turn retreats?
Possibly. Let me see. I gotta go to look at a different section for that because it doesn't mention it on here. I do not have those details.
Bum Rush, got it. We'll assume it is a turn-based thing and just kill them in like 2. I don't think Space Hitler counts as a respectable leader.
That's a hell of a sentence.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going to guess that's our time frame.
Yep.
Right, 3 literal minutes. All right.
The one with the white banding on it.
Okay. Angelo, you're so unimportant. You're not even a target in this mission.
Nope. He's here, and when we kick his ass, we'll get a skill or, bonus of some sort. It's always either like a skill or a power part, but
We'll get some type of petty reward. Alright, 1.
Went down a lot easier than expected.
I mean, they're still just general units. They're not
Yeah.
boss stats by any means.
I mean, they're kind of dodgy, but...
Yeah, I mean, they're effectively piloted by Amuro.
Yeah.
I think we're actually just going to pull everything away from the Garen Sierras and let it do the 4 kills. Because enemies were like targeting it.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to actually deploy stuff over here to shoot the guy. So
Yeah.
they're not like they'd all focus on the
Motto.
Mata.
Yeah, because we have 3 turns effectively.
That's our estimation.
Yep.
Well, that's before the Garmesh flees.
Yeah.
There's no actual time limit on the kill the thing with the warship captain. It's just before map clear.
It was 4 in a turn.
Yes, 4 in a single turn with a single battleship captain.
Yeah.
Which effectively means reaction shots. Unless we can line up a weird map shot.
Basically.
Or if we had a bunch of NCM one, we could keep doing extra actions, but we don't because it's turn 2.
Yeah.
Oh, starfish.
Space bug things.
Invaders.
Does it matter what you do, Angela?
Feed him bread. That'll bring him back to his senses.
1.
Two.
That's not going to kill this turn.
No. At least one of the Amakusas should be low enough, though, so.
3. I think all of them practically were at this point.
Yeah.
Just balls out to make sure there's no way it can possibly miss. There's 4.
Yep. Alright, missile pod. No, kind of the opposite. like by definition.
What? What's unfair about the aristocracy? They lead by divine mandate.
In his case, I'm not even sure he's playing on the air as a divine mandate.
There's a lot involved in the whole aristocratism thing in Crossbone. It's not necessarily specifically divine mandate, but it's the other fallacy of meritus nobility, in the sense of they are noble, therefore they must be good and right.
So classical circular logic.
Yeah, by virtue of being nobility, they are, you know, morally superior, and if you are not nobility, it is because you are in some way morally flawed.
Do they ever listen to the words coming out of their own mouths?
No. You have to understand, this is a universe wherein there is an entire empire that literally sets up guillotines in public squares to execute their political enemies and believe they are the good guys.
Yeah. Granted.
We follow the Church of Mariaism. We believe in unity and, you know, love and the unification of purpose of humankind, and chop off our political enemies' heads.
Also, we really like motorcycles.
That's one guy. Skeet, skeet.
I wonder if we can find Seed at 4 times speed. Doesn't make it any less watchable, or any more watchable, but it would be quicker. Ah, combo attack.
I've seen this.
Nope.
To defeat the space, not less. I always throw out myself.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't know the Strike Frame actually had the Voltaire Lumiere propulsion system. Which her, yeah, you get the point. Light.
Candelabra from Beauty and the Beast. Got it.
Light movement system.
Yeah, it's a tale as old as time.
Essentially, it's a movement system that was used in like 3 different, independently developed by 3 different people. The DSSD for the Stargazer, the Zap for the Destiny, and some random junker who decided to just throw it together and it somehow worked. Because the main character from Astray basically glues everything he can to a suit.
Are you saying it doesn't work?
Oh no, it totally works. This is also the reason why there's so many Registrays.
Oh, counterattack. Too bad.
I also shouldn't be surprised they glued basically everything to the Strike Freedom, even things that don't make sense.
Yep.
I have no idea how Kira uses a Dragoon system other than being Kira J. Yamato.
Because he's Kira Yamato.
Yes.
He's perfect and unstoppable, and everybody loves him. And, you know, he smells like fresh baked cinnamon rolls at all times. And
It's like the one thing they're like consistent of in that entire universe, with the one exception of that damn suit. Like, Dragoon systems are only ever on suits that are piloted by Flaga.
yep,
And Kira for some fucking reason.
because he's Kira,
Kira
Yamato.
yeah, I know.
He can do anything.
That,
Oh, it's a map.
yeah, it is. That's an interesting shape.
Yeah.
Alright, I need this to attack in the shape of a castle.
Didn't have to. He could have stopped, fighting for Space Hitler's aristocracy.
Well, he could, but... Angela, how'd you get in here?
You picked him up. Unfortunately.
Garrett, that's the first good thing you've said.
Once I
period.
agree.
Number of people who listen to Riddy, 1.
I guess there has to be one.
No, there doesn't.
No, I mean statistically.
Oh, congratulations, Riddy. You made a friend. He can move into the broom closet we keep you in. God damn it. Okay, from now on, Kaname, whenever Leonard shows up, we're just gonna, I don't know, handcuff you to something nearby.
Kinky.
Let me feel Kaname and the Bonta cowards. Naito got some sort of upgrade.
Yep.
Yes, he got the double drive wheel sword.
Ah.
I'm sure Ange got 20 more kills.
73. I'm a great ace now. Get the fuck out of here.
Sadly, she is a great ace now.
I know.
I don't agree with this.
Congratulations, Ange. You're
I got 10 more kills while we were out there. No, you didn't. No one believes you.
It's on this official document, so
Give
it must be
her a
true.
medal. Let's move on. See, Go getting great ace while out there? I could believe that. Things like attacking battleships.
do you think love is, Getter Beams? Next question.
I don't believe Joe Rival became an ace because we wouldn't have fielded him. We need to talk to Ruri about who she's letting go out into combat. So they're not with us.
She literally draws straws. Except for Ange, who she puts in the corner of a coloring book and just says she got kills.
Except for she can actually get kills now. I just don't want to allow her to have the.
Congratulations.
She's working like a 40-point deficit.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Bagra, can you do me a favor? I'm starting to get the same problem in my headset. I think I kicked my board on accident. Can you just resume? Okay. Try now?
Any better?
Yeah, much better. Thank you.
Okay.
I accidentally kicked my cord.
Kick the cord.
So, since it was brought up earlier in discussion about stuff in Crossrays, I have verified, yes, there is only one character in the entire game that actually has the new type ability. It is not a thing you can get to put on other characters. And she's fine. She's not a good pilot, but she works perfectly fine as a guest on a warship.
Doesn't the new type ability give you, like, extra chance steps?
Yes.
So something that literally has no bearing on warships.
I mean, okay, technically speaking...
Especially as a guest.
Technically speaking, she's actually not bad as a pilot per se, in the same way that, like, the G-Gen original character Quechua is not bad. She's not great offensively, but Quechua has defense out the fucking yin-yang.
Yeah.
Tifa has terrible offensive stats, but 200 base reaction.
Yeah.
She will not get hit. So she is actually ostensibly fieldable as a pilot. She's just never going to kill anything.
Also, as far as guests on warships are concerned, yeah, there's a lot of those.
Yeah. But she actually starts with a 270 charisma, which is pretty fucking high, even among...
It's the weird thing about having like 4 different series and therefore 4 different series heroines is you get a bunch of them.
but I would rather
I know
slam
all
my
of them
balls
are
in
annoying, but
I'd rather crush my balls in a vice than field Locus, so...
I didn't specifically say that one in the first place. I'm aware. A lot of them are polarizing. Point being is there's an unusually large amount of charisma in this game. On characters that are sometimes ironically not very charismatic.
Yeah. Yeah, that means that she's not even necessarily that great as a guest, because while she starts with a decently high charisma, it doesn't actually grow that well because her primary growth is awakening.
And considering it's starting with Wing, we will, I think, fairly early on at least get one version of Erlina, technically. That one is entirely up to you as to whether or not you actually want to put her on a warship, but, you know.
I'm sure warships can use door stops. Got about as much personality as one.
Yeah, her on-screen charisma is not great.
Peace. Peace.
Birthday party.
Much in contrast with what she canonically accomplishes, ironically. So he convinced this entire organization that secretly took over the world that building more weapons is dumb. How? Not like how would you do that? I mean, how did you specifically do this?
Well, see, she went into a boardroom and she went, peace, 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 peace. Is it working?
No.
Peace.
This reminds me of read Glory of the Losers. Again, a problem you don't run into in that.
No.
Mostly because of lack of screen time.
Yes. Well, see, and then she got Kaz to come in with the guitar, and she sang while he played, and it was called Love Deterrence. You're making that up.
That's fine. They're really just Getter Race.
There's a 90% chance they are just Getter Race.
Wow, that sounds like Getter Race.
Or new type bullshit.
As I said.
Or Dragon Energy, or...
Wolfgang, when did you get here?
They brought him along.
Okay. Fair, I guess. Oh, we have Angelo on board, so if anything, these people are a step up.
Well, abandoned by XF, because fucking obviously.
I mean, seriously, those are Saturday morning cartoon villains. They're not that threatening. Pretty much at all.
Vuitton decided she wanted to destroy all Nato in the world as a plot. Because some spilled on her. This is the degree of people you're dealing with.
Yes, but at the same time, the most grandiose plan she's ever had is to destroy all Nato in the world. Because some spilled on her.
I mean, their greatest crimes can basically be translated, for the most part, down to petty idiocy. And we're dealing with world-ending threats. I think we could just look the other way.
Pretty much.
Petty idiocy, vehicular meddling.
I don't know. Why don't you fucking ask them?
You mean the angry-looking space sea life things?
Yeah, next time they show up, why don't I put you in a spacesuit and send you out there to chat with them and find out if it's what they really want? We're doing our fucking best here. God damn.
Commander Okuda is very cranky and needs a nap.
It's been a while since I got to fire the wave motion gun. They say I'm not supposed to fire it anymore.
Get off my fucking nuts, Shima!
We're trying to rig up a fake wave motion gun like simulator so we can act like we're firing it occasionally, make them happy, but it's taking much longer to install than we planned.
Just slowly showing reruns of Lex on his personal screen.
Yo, Yombare.
That was a hell of a series.
I love that show, and I'm not sure if it's for the reasons I'm supposed to or not.
I think this show was a product of its time, and there's no possible way we could ever get another series like it.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't know. Pornhub seems to have a lot of funding.
You make a point. Don't put any other descriptors on that besides you made a point.
All be okay in the end. Oh, he's gonna die horribly.
They all died.
Space Wolf.
Space Wolf.
Space Wolf.
Oh. Werewolves the Nebula.
I don't know how this works. They're pretending to be cool, but they're really just putting wolf on the end of everything.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous. Fire the wolf laser at him.
The wolf laser attached to the wolf Gundam or attached to the wolf battleship?
The wolf battleship.
Oh, okay.
That's when we fire the wolf barrage.
We'll have to wait for the wolf engine to get up to full power.
We know you're an ace now. Tessa
I don't remember.
is an ace?
Hit square.
And I think you can hit options to check.
Yeah, pick options.
Nope. No. Okay. I know that,
The Shin Getter, Dragon
I know
Getter,
that
Case,
Go is, and I know that,
Auto.
Otto and,
Right.
Bright are.
Yep.
Do we need to point to one specific?
Nope.
Oh, we got 20.
Nope, hold on.
There we
It
go.
started us on like page 3 for some reason.
Okay, so we have to have battleships take out 2 of the enemy,
Main ships,
Main
and then
ships.
take out everything within 5 turns.
and we have to take out everything within 5 turns, which means we have to take out everything minus at least 1 of them, and then finish off one of them as the last enemy. Because they're the victory condition.
Yep.
Simple enough. Attack B?
Not relevant yet.
Okay. Then reinforcements show up inevitably?
Yep. Take the booster off of the fucking Levitine.
Stop putting that on. Tessa is nice.
Okay.
I figured she probably had a decent number of kills just from back when we had to slam out to get like 100 across all the FMP folks, but I didn't remember if we actually got her fully aced or not.
Subspace submarine has no fucking meaning.
Remember that idiot nonsense I said about being beneath the surface of the Sea of Stars? Foreshadowing!
It's fucking dumb. Oh no, they have 3 more fighters.
So you spent 3 more people to their deaths in the space coffins. Got it.
Lost 3 more fighters to attack the Yamato. That'll surely do something.
Well, that was a mistake.
I'm sure glad they spawned 3 more enemies for Yamato to kill.
Yamato doesn't have enough kills yet.
On their highest score character.
If I get to 200, I declare myself Super Ace.
That's like regular Ace, but he gets to wear a cape.
Oh, look, those 3 other units you brought in to die.
I feel bad, but they're flying head in on at the Yamato. It's just dumb.
I made a choice. Are they? They're deploying the Red Baron to attack us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, has it taken this long for you to figure out how unsubtle the naming of all the Gamelins is?
I know it's very unsubtle, but like I wasn't prepared. Like, okay, yeah, they're all they're Germany, but I wasn't prepared for them to bring in. Oh yeah, we have the Red Baron's gonna show up. There's an old-fashioned red plane to go attack you.
Well, yeah, we have Hiss, certainly not Hess. We have Gore, certainly not Goats. We have General Dommel the Space Wolf.
I know. Yeah, but those are like 2 world wars separated.
People always blend World War I Germany and World War II Germany, even though those are
Yes.
very different animals.
Yeah. No longer move.
Nope.
I still have guns, you assholes. Nothing changed objective-wise.
Nope.
Still just
One, two, three. Titan three.
hope your enemies enjoy the slightly weaker version of Monster Raw Labs. Time to launch. Way too many units.
A lot of room inside the Garen Sierras.
It's a simple cargo ship.
74. Number's still not real.
There we go.
Over.
That's what basically have to destroy 2 of the named ships with
Specifically with battleships.
battleships, and then just the last thing we kill has to be a named ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I've strategically weakened pretty much every battleship on the board. With the exception of the
One way in the back.
one in the back who's a coward and on board. But like this one's at 11k. This one's at 6k. This one's at 3k. So
Yeah, so it's just a matter of hitting it with something.
Yeah.
yeah, defeat all other enemies and beat the victory condition. Since the victory condition is defeat all four of
Four
them.
of them, yeah.
Yeah, within 5 turns.
And during those turns,
Battleships have to take out 2 of the other battleships. It won't be a problem.
nope, it'll happen next turn.
Yeah.
Assuming they don't counterattack into battleships, which will happen this turn. Worth it.
But that was stupid.
Yeah.
There's one.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine moving.
Great. That is 2 of the 4 taken out by battleships.
Now just clear everything else but one of them and costs so much energy.
It does. It costs a ton of energy, and also worth remembering that moving through space requires energy for every space moved.
Matter who killed you now, so
Well, we just leave one of them alive, which are most likely just going to be the ship in the back anyways.
yep.
Considering the amount of things we have that don't really have any better targets than the remaining random junk. Like the Yamato.
Yamato that can't move.
Yeah.
Still waiting for reinforcements?
Yep.
I presume they're coming at some point.
But yeah, I mean, remember, this is all Commander Dommel's plan.
Still waiting for the slip space submarine.
Subspace submarine, thank you very much.
Fuck you.
We all live in the subspace submarine.
Yeah, it's just that one
It's
right
just
there,
that one
and then the
outpost.
red. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna kill it, but let's finish off this guy anyways. Now it's just him.
Yep.
Why would I ever want to go back?
Strictly speaking, I think it is actually more defensive in Zeto form than it is in Zero form, but not by a significant margin.
Not by a significant margin, and
Defense doesn't matter if
form just
everything's dead.
Looks at things, they explode.
Yeah.
You ever been gettered?
You're about to be.
Analyzer just in time.
Still not my name. You know what? I'm just gonna let this thing go off. Fuck all of you.
Fired a drill missile at us.
Yep.
No, they probably fired a torpedo at us 'cause it's a fucking submarine.
See, they surfaced.
Fucking dumb.
Now they're submerging.
What's still in front of us?
He knows. He read ahead in the script.
He looked it up on GameFAQs. More bugs.
Smelled blood in the space water.
Invaders.
Yep.
Is there attack B on this one?
There is.
Still.
Technically not relevant.
Ah, got it. Little the threat I continue to be, I'm gonna let Ange take care of you. Do you feel bad now?
The rest of the invaders just slink off in disgrace.
Oh.
Died with Vilcus. Yep, this sure is a thing they're having us do.
Okay, so now it's become relevant. Don't let Domo kill any of the invaders.
Okay. Show up, Domo. Got it.
All things considered, this should not be terribly difficult.
It depends when he gets a turn.
Depends if he gets a turn. Gets to kill that one that just has like 1,500 health left. Should be entirely out of my control.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yep. Oh well.
attack me.
Oh no, our 100 TACP.
Yeah. Considering I can't control when he comes out, or probably like after killing one or something. Or
Yeah.
no, because that happened during the enemy phase. So killing some number, they'll show up. We're able to shoot the enemy. We already weakened. Good job.
Congratulations, you stole a kill from Anne.
It's fine. She'll count it anyways.
His focus dropped.
Yep.
Needs one more focus.
Yep.
Remember to turn demo on.
Yeah.
Or all that matters. It's not super fancy. It's
No, just
I have two swords and I stick them together now.
This
I
crap.
just like
What is
what,
it gonna
what, I just like watching my guy work.
了解やるぞマイト
マイトさん、私の力を受け取って。
感じるこれは
It's also that,
サリーの思いダブル
or where that Sally has a thing on her head that can shoot multiple fields.
Yes, the Amaterasu crown, which helps amplify her innocent waves.
Yep. A double-bladed sword.
正義の力を
今ここに
Congratulations, my guy.
So if you weren't a kill-stealing fuck, we would have gotten that TACP as well.
Yeah, like it wasn't gonna be hard. Just
Yeah.
literally incapable of.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
you would have to specifically not attack. basically.
I have complete, unwavering faith. What is that giant Mazinger with the toe?
I was about to say, the Mazinger's right there.
Oh, it's opening its mouth. It's got the teeth. Oh, this is not good.
Sending you a cruise missile of love. So I have to ask a question. Were they just fucking with us earlier? Care about destroying the rest of the ships?
I will put this out there. If you kick this one off now, we will probably have enough time for one more scenario today, because it's like 10 past 3 right now. So if we just focus down the Domelays 3, we will probably manage to get in one more scenario.
don't blame you.
I mean, he can't hit fucking Alpha Azir either.
Nothing left.
And all of them are weakened, so I guess I'll just clean them up. No, I don't. You're being stupid.
君たちテロンと我がガミラスに栄光と祝福あれ。
Also, I don't think we can laud his tactical acumen considering we warped in directly next to a Mazinger.
How they warped in? They were on this side of the battlefield.
They
and
intentionally
then
flew
purposely
over
moved over directly in
next to
front
the
of
Mazinger.
about Commander Terminal now. Anyway,
And we're probably not actually going to have time for the next mission. It is very story heavy.
it's the late missions that get long.
Yeah. And it's like quarter past.
Yeah.
So that's where we'll go ahead and call it here a little early today. But thank you all for joining us again for another Super Robot Sundays here on Sound Goblin Gaming. Join us again tomorrow as we continue our absolute fucking madness in Pokemon Soul Link. And who knows, might actually manage to make it out the tail end of a session with the same team we started with for once.
We won't.
Back on Tuesday, are you guys doing more Kuga?
Continue more Fuga Melodies
Or
of Steel.
Fuga, yeah. Fuga Melodies of Steel. Back on Thursday with more Nobeta, because apparently there's more Nobeta. And right back here next Sunday with more Super Robot Wars V. Until then, I've been Bograt.
I've been the Krampus.
I've been Chiv.
And I'm Vincent.
Have a good one, everyone.